Hello, everybody. When you think about money management, I want you to think about this. The way you see yourself is everything. A lot of times, as people, we're out here, we're trying to make things happen, and we will focus and we say, okay, I'm just going to be tunnel and I'm going to focus on success. I can tell you people, you can Google, and people will tell you that you can reach a level of financial success and still not be happy. Now, I know you're saying, well, I want to see what that feels like, but you really don't. When you really can work on everything in a balance and it moves together. The Bible even says that I would that thou would prosper and be in good health as thy soul prosper. Because when you are in good health, and it's not just physical, but mental and emotional health, your decisions are different. Your mindset is different. The way you handle things is different. One of the things that we do the most, or the worst habit we can do, is to make decisions, to make financial decisions in the wrong headspace. In the wrong headspace, we will spend, give, and do the absolute wrong thing. And the thing about money is that when you mess up with money, not only does it affect you in the short term, it lingers into the long term. It's one of those things that when you cannot break the habit, when you cannot get it together, it will continue to spiral and continue to roll and continue to grow. It becomes an entire thing. And that's the bad part. And when we do not pay attention to it and we don't pay attention to our emotions and we're not intentional, we will do things that we don't mean to do. And that does not change all of the things you have to correct or fix or adjust afterwards. So you want to make sure that when you're talking money management, that first of all, we start with a budget. And that budget needs to be written. I told a group of people, we were having a conference, having a seminar, talking about starting your business, and I said the first thing I want you to do is to write down your personal budget. I had some people to get offended immediately because they felt like, what are you doing? I had somebody say, don't treat me like a kid. That was not the intent. I wanted them to be aware of a dollar amount. I wanted them to be aware of, I wanted to take them, first of all, to see what it is their bills were, because most people really don't know. You know that what you make, we tend to say what we make is not enough. Okay? A lot of times we don't look at, and I'm telling you, people that work with me personally, and I ask them to do it, they are always surprised that they actually make enough to pay bills. It's usually not the paying of the bills, it's the emotional and social spending that you do not budget, that you do off the cusp, you do off the fly, the things that you do before you pay the bills, the things that you do and say, oh, I'll juggle a bill. It's those things that alter. Or whenever you notice, like if you have people that are homeowners, you know they ask you for a budget. They ask you for your grocery budget. They ask you to see how much you spend. And a lot of times we don't think about that stuff because we're like, if I need it, I'm going to buy it. But what if you had all of that written down? What if you knew your budget? What if you set a budget and you lived by it? Imagine how empowering it would be to know that you could take care of all of your needs and then you could budget and you could get your wants in balance. You wouldn't get them all at once, but it would be a balance. You would get some things, you wouldn't get everything, but it would be a balance. What if my money was a balance? Funny, huh? I know it seems crazy. I know it seems like an overstretch, but I want to challenge you. If you think that this video is crazy, if you think that, girl, it is not that serious, test it. Write down all of your bills, your very basic bills. I mean, even down to the subscriptions. Go back and revisit the video I did about multiple bank accounts, and then put it together. And I bet you will discover that if I do some things differently, I can take what I have, I can invest, and I can grow and get the things that I desire. because money is a magnet and it is attracted to the people who know how to hold on to it. That's why I mentioned the multiple bank accounts and we're going to talk about savings in the next video, in the next money management video that I do. So you don't want to miss that. There are so many ways to save, and you would be surprised just how empowering it is to know that you have money that you are not touching, that everything is just not being spent out. I'm telling you, I cannot even explain it to you. And it doesn't have to be a great big amount. It just has to be committed, and it has to be constant, and it has to be intentional, and it has to be strategic, because getting out and off of one money level to the next is not something that's just gonna happen overnight. It's been your girl, the Queen Bee. Make sure you watch, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you share this video with other people, because in order for us to get where we have never been, we are going to have to do some things that we've never done before. And some of that is discipline our money habits. It's been your girl, the Queen Bee. Bye-bye.